Hello, my name is Esther. I make hair and lifestyle videos. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make and use my African black soap. If you'd like to see that, then do keep on watching. I'm going to be starting off with clean items. Ideally, they should be sterilized with rubbing alcohol, but I didn't do that. I just washed it properly and left it to air dry. So I'm using a stainless bowl, and this is what my black soap looks like. This is the Ghana black soap. They usually have a variation, the Ghana black soap and the Nigerian black soap. The Nigerian black soap is a little bit more expensive. This one I got it for 500 naira per pack, as you see, or is it 700 naira? Then the Nigerian black soap will be like 1,000 naira. So it's not like it's so expensive, but it's not also very accessible. This is the one you would almost always see. So I'm just going to start breaking it off. Like I broke it off with my hands as much as I could, and then used the spatula to further divide them into pieces when I couldn't break them up anymore. I just did that one bar soap at a time. Now I'm going to be adding in my honey. It's just a really little quantity, not much, because this is actually what I had in hand. And also I'm going to be adding my palm kernel oil. This is not palm oil, this is palm kernel oil. We call it elaki. That's the way it's called in Igbo. Now I'm going to put it over a small pot because I want to do the double boiler method, and this was just perfect. So I think I left it on the stove for like 2 hours. Okay, so these are containers from my previous vendor. These are all black soap containers. I used to get them from Grace and Woman. She was the one who was always making my black soap, all the time. But this is a version that I'm trying to, go ahead and make by myself now. And this is what the black soap looks like when it comes out of the stove. It's so malleable, easy to work with. Now we'll start adding our ingredients. Okay, ingredients is this jollof rice. Okay, so this is just 2 tablespoons of sandalwood powder, and then this is licorice, something like that, powder. Then this is cinnamon powder. I just saw this somewhere else and decided to add it. And I'm also going to be adding 2 tablespoons of turmeric powder. And after I've added the turmeric powder, I'll go ahead and add some snail oil, then some vitamin C serum, as well as some kojic sand serum as well. So this is something I just picked up, the cod leaf oil. I mean, it has vitamin A, D, E, and omega-3, so I figured it has to be good as well for the skin. You usually take it to give it to babies. Now I'm adding my essential oil. This is lavender. If you make soap so you have like day and night, I think this would be perfect for night soap. And this is rose hip essential oil as well. So I'll just mix that all up and go over to the next ingredient. While editing this video, I found it very calming to watch this whole process, the spatula turning and the ball. So I figured I won't cut it out and leave it for you guys to enjoy as well. But if it's not your thing, then you might want to skip a little bit forward so you see the next ingredient that I added and how the soap turns out. So the last thing I'll be adding will be honey. Initially I put just a little bit, but now I'm going to add a bit more. I'll mix it all up and then separate the soap into individual bowls. Okay, did you notice something? I washed my hands. That's because this has to be a very clean process because I'm not using preservatives. So I washed my hands because I know I'm going to be touching the soap and I don't want to risk any bacteria. But look how lovely this is. I'm just tapping it out so that, any excess air anywhere can come out. See me? See? I'm touching it with my hands, okay? So please always wash your hands when you're doing this. so that you don't, get risk of bacteria getting into your soap. Now that looks lovely. This looks so nice. Oh, I'm going to play. Look at. Okay, all right. So before, or in case someone should say, but you're still going to be using this soap, putting your hands inside, and what are you still going to be touching it? So what's the whole essence of washing your hand and bacteria talk? Remember, I'm not using preservative, so this is just my own way of ensuring that I don't get bacteria in the soap, especially because we're making a huge batch. So the other two, this particular one you see here is the one I'm going to be using first. I have like 2 more that I made. Those 2, I'm going to put them in the fridge. Okay, so when you're like making a huge batch, I'll just advise you wash your hands if you cannot use preservatives. Okay, just simple hygiene. At this point, I hope you guys have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay, so that it helps me out and my channel out. And then the next tip I'm going to be showing you guys is how I use this black soap on my skin, my morning routine. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I'll start with damping my face a little bit so that the soap can get on it. It's quite hard. It's not very loose, and I also like wet my hands to loosen it up a little bit so I can apply it on my face. I'll apply it generously, repeatedly on my face, while as well trying to exfoliate my skin with it. And after I've done this, I'll leave it to dry, just hang around my face for a few seconds, and then I'll wash it out. This is how I make and use my own black soap, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.